Now, how does nutrition and lifestyle like sleep and hydration and stuff like that, how does that fit into your vision for the healthcare clinic of the future and the coach's role of the healthcare clinic of the future?
It's a great question. I think that this is one of those things where right now, if I was to make a statement about how we service that, it would be irresponsible because we don't. We outsource it. Ultimately, that is something that I would like to bring in-house. So I would like to be able to not partner with a nutrition company who works with us, but own a nutrition company who is us, own a stress management company who is us, so that when members of a gym have an issue, they can, let me go back, so that when a member of a gym has an issue that gets in the way of the outcome that we're looking to create, which is achieving a healthy, active lifestyle, we have the appropriate expertise on our team to support that individual, whether it's in the gym or from our HQ.
Can you clarify when you say get in the way? I feel like there was something behind that comment.
So I believe that most nutrition, as an outside looking in, an outsider, I believe that most nutrition practices, as an example, and most fitness practices are misguided. I believe that the person who needs to lose 20, 30, 40 pounds, they know that broccoli is better for them than a cookie, but they still choose to eat the cookie. Why? They know that it would be better for them to cook in the house than it would be for them to order in every night, but they still order in. Why? They know that cooking with fresh food instead of ordering meals that they can just microwave up would be better for them, but they still order meals that they can just microwave up out of the freezer. Why? I believe that before we start talking to people about macronutrients and food timing and the importance of a well-rounded diet, it's important to talk to them about why now? Why haven't you been thinking about this for your entire life? What are the blocks that disable you from understanding these basics that everybody understands, including, by the way, you? I'm not talking about Andrew Fez, I'm talking about the proverbial client. Exercise is the same. Oh, so I come here and I exercise 3 or 4 days a week and I'm going to get fit? Yeah, but you don't need to come here, right? Like, you're coming here because you're looking for something that you can't get from yourself. What is it? I'm all for you being here, but let's have it be a situation where you want to be here, not one where you feel like you need to be here. And I think that the depth of conversation and the relationship building that's happening in gyms, generally speaking, is too surface level to solve the real problems that people are facing. And I talked to some gym owners in New York recently who I think liked me more before we talked, because they're in the situation right now where they're suing the state for the right to open, which I get it. They should be open. If I'm speaking from my position, they should be allowed to open. But the reason why they believe that they should be allowed to open, they disagree with me on. They believe that gyms are essential, and that the biggest problem in the world right now is heart disease, and gyms are the best solution to that. I agree, if it's done on purpose. And I don't believe that most gyms do it on purpose. And evidence to that would be, look around the gym. How many of your members joined with these blood markers, or with this blood pressure, or with this excess body fat that they wanted to fix 6 months ago or more, and nothing has changed for them? Do gym owners even know? Are they getting the blood work back? Is there a predictable measure that's going to make sure that all of these clients get these results? I would say that in most cases, the answer is no. And the gym owners that I speak to oftentimes, and this is not a reflection on all gym owners, it's the ones I've spoken to, it's a deflection. It's not my fault that this person joined the gym and isn't doing what we're teaching them to do in order to get the results that they want to get. My response is, yes, it is. Of course it is. The reason they joined your gym is they're paying for the accountability and the guidance to get the results that they're looking for. You haven't done the job of allowing them to believe that what you're saying is true and important in such a way that they should take uncomfortable action to change their lives. That's your job, coach. So that needs to get fixed before gyms become an essential, if you will, business.
Yeah, one of the things that we've seen just dramatically change that in the short 2 months that we were opened back up was having a better onboarding process. I mean, COVID has actually helped this. So when we look at some of the bright sides of COVID, if people don't have an expectation that they're just going to walk in and do a class anymore, which is very beneficial for us because now we have, for the first time in our 8-year history, actually stuck to our no sweat intro process really, really well. And through those conversations, you learn about the issues that that person is coming to you to get solved. And then you're bought in to want to help them solve it. And we have pretty decent, not great, systems to help them solve those problems. But I can see where there's another level that you're presenting, which is that follow through of like, here's the metrics we have. Here's where we got to get you to, there's a timeline to get it. We're going to check back in. We're going to make sure you're on the path. And, if a gym wants to call themselves essential, or they want to call themselves a wellness facility instead of just a gym, there needs to be these things in place. You can't have it both ways.
100%. And I want to make sure I say this publicly so anybody can hear it. I believe from what I've seen, and I've been in hundreds of gyms across the country, I haven't seen anybody doing a better job than you guys. And the fact that you are looking for ways to improve what you're doing should speak volumes to gyms out there who aspire to be more like you, right? I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, it's because you have a level of respect for Andrew and Tony and what they're doing at Fit Town Jupiter now?
Yeah, got it.
So, the most important thing that you should take from that is that despite the fact that they may be where you would like to be, you guys aren't satisfied. And you're looking for the next level to improve this stuff. And I would go back to what you just used as a perfect example. I believe that a lot of gyms, if not all gyms, would like to be able to put themselves in the situation that you're in, where they have the conversation during the no sweat intro to learn about their clients the way that you are. You run your gym like a business, which means there is somebody there whose job it is to make an appointment with a person, to go through a systematic interview process, to learn how this person wants to be helped so that you can help them. A lot of gyms don't have the bandwidth to do that because they're thinking about how do I make profitability today, not how do I set up systems, bite down for a little bit and create profitability in the future on a measurable timeline that is sustainable so that we only get the members who we want and we can make sure we help them. That's a big part of the problem. Part of being the healthcare clinic of the future that I explain to people all the time is nobody goes to medical school to learn how to help people without the promise of financial return on the other side. Right? I grew up in a Jewish household. Anybody who grew up in a Jewish household can tell you, doctor, lawyer, which one you want to be. And my parents never did that to me. They didn't. But the reason for that is the Jewish parent wants the kid to have the financial security for the rest of their life. They want them to have the pride of an important career. You can be an accountant too. Forget about that one. But it's the pride of an important career that has a financial return on the other side. I'm not speaking for all doctors. I'm not speaking for all Jews. I'm speaking from my experience. Okay. It costs a doctor $150,000 at a base minimum to go to school. You're not doing that if you're not going to make that back. So part of being a healthcare clinic means that you make money. It means you run a business.
Thank you guys for listening to this clip of the 7 Figure Box Show. If you enjoyed this video, please do us a huge favor and smash the like button below and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to see this full episode, head to the link in our description where you can see that full episode. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.